everyone, welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video, so I'm going to make one for you tonight. And tonight I'm making Paneer Do Pyaaza, a very special dish from Punjab, North India. A lot of love and flavor goes into this dish. Typically found on highway dhabas. That's the best place to eat this dish, but I'm going to try and replicate that highway dhaba experience for you. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start two stoves here. So in one, what I'm going to do is put some ghee in my wok over here and also on a grill. So a couple of spoons of ghee in here, that should be good. And over here we just spread out the ghee a little bit. So let my grill heat up. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I have some onions that are cut into quarters, right? And you may want to make sure all the leaves of the onions are separate. Each layer is separate. And we will cook that in our ghee just for a few minutes, just a minute or two. So I'll toss it around. And I'm also going to place my paneer over here on my stovetop grill. This is a nice, if you don't have this, I recommend getting one. A lot of good dishes can be made on this. You can make burgers, you can make some nice quesadillas, different dishes on a stovetop grill. So it's always good to have one at home. And easy to get online at your favorite online place. So I have fried these onions and that's good enough for now, just lightly fried. So we're going to take them out of our ghee and we want to retain some of the ghee in there. So I'm just going to make sure I don't get too much ghee out. If little comes out, doesn't matter because it's going right back into the dish. Okay, so I've taken out my onions and in the meantime, I want to turn over my paneer. You want them lightly brown like this. You don't want them too dark. So I'm going to turn all of these slowly, one by one. Okay, so my paneer is browned and you will notice I have some that are more brown and some less because everybody likes it different. In our house, some people like it less and more. So there's something for everybody. Always good to keep everybody happy, right? So that's done. We will take that off heat, move it out and get back to our process. Now stay tuned because in a little bit I'm going to tell you why Paneer Do Pyaaza is called Paneer Do Pyaaza. So I have my oil, my ghee that's hot already here. That's from the onions that I've already fried. To that I'm going to add some mustard oil. So folks, when you're making good Punjabi food, mustard oil is the best oil to use. And be generous with the oil because this is a dish that's creamy and oily. Okay, and like you have in the dhaba, so that's how you want it. So my oil is nice and hot. So in this, I'm first going to add some dry spices. So today, what I'm using is some cloves or long, some cumin seed, zira, and elaichi, cardamom, and tej patta, which are bay leaves, right? So we can put all of them together in there and just fry them for only about 30 seconds. Okay, next goes in some onion that I have pasted. You can cut them fine also, but when you paste it, you get a nice texture. So that's why I've pasted them. I recommend doing that. This is about 1.5 onions that have been pasted. So we put that in there. Now I'm also going to add some green chillies that I've finely chopped. And some finely chopped ginger and finely chopped garlic. I like fresh, but you can use paste also and from a jar. It works the same. So we'll put both of these in here and give that a good mix. Now we want to stir this for 2 or 3 minutes until the oil separates from the onions. Okay. Okay. So my onions are ready. Good test is the raw smell of onion should be gone, and now it is. So now I'm going to add some dry masalas to it. So what I have here is some kasoori methi that's been a little crushed, some haldi or turmeric, garam masala, and then I have some coriander powder, salt, and red chili powder, and also some sugar. Sugar is optional, but it helps cut through the spiciness of the dish. So I like to add a little bit of sugar to it. And that's how they make it in dhaba. So if you want authentic dhaba style, just add 1 teaspoon of sugar. So I take all of that. You don't have to put it in order. Just put it all together in there. We'll add some tomatoes. So we'll add a little bit of tomatoes and also some tomato puree. These are finely chopped tomatoes. So So I want to add about one big tomato or 2 small tomatoes. So that should do it. And stir again. And now we're going to let this fry. And guys, every time you have a dish like this, if you feel like the oil is less, feel free to add more at any stage. I feel my oil is less and mustard oil is a great flavor. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil to this, right? So it fries well. So now I'm going to let this fry and then also add some tomato puree, and that will make a nice thick gravy. So you see we have a nice even mixture over here. That's what you want. And now I'm going to add some tomato puree as well. I'm adding canned today, but you can make your own fresh tomato puree at home. This is what gives it a nice consistency. So we'll add a little at a time. If you need, we'll add some more. Now, one thing I want to tell you is the garam masala I've used today is a Punjabi garam masala that's homemade. But you can buy from the store. Any garam masala will do. But the Punjabi garam masala has just got a very unique flavor that gives you that beautiful memory of a dhaba. You know how dhabas, you always eat something at dhaba, and then you want to go back to the same dhaba to have that dish because you associate with the memory. And that's what I'm trying to recreate today, is a memory of this Paneer Do Pyaaza that I ate at a beautiful dhaba called Deluxe Dhaba in Punjab. So also I want to tell you why Paneer Do Pyaaza is called Paneer Do Pyaaza. And that's because you use 2 different kinds of onions. There are many theories out there. Use twice the amount of onions as normal is one theory. But I believe that is called that because we use finely chopped onions or onion paste, and also these nice beautiful quarters of onions that will show in the dish, right? So 2 kinds of onions, Paneer Do Pyaaza. That's why. So now all of you know. So this, look at that beautiful gravy I have here. That's going to simmer for about 5 to 6 minutes until the oil separates from it. Okay, so our basic masala is ready for the Paneer Do Pyaaza, and that looks beautiful. Look at that rich color. So now I'm going to add a little bit of fresh cream to this. This is just fresh cream beaten up, and that will also cut through the spices like the sugar, but also cream adds a lot of richness and flavor. So I think that much should be enough. That's about 2 tablespoons of cream, and we give that a quick stir. Make sure the cream mixes in, and then we're now going to add our onions to it. The onions that we fried earlier, the quartered onions. So that's the second part of the Do Pyaaza. So I'll add the onions to it, and finally my paneer that I've already pre-grilled. So this is already done. So this is the last thing you want to add, otherwise the paneer might break apart. So I'm just going to take this and add it to my pan. And there's some ghee in that pan, so let's pour all the ghee also in there to add an additional flavor. Perfect. So now I'll give this a quick stir. And you can see the onions in there, the paneer in there, and I can just smell it over here. It smells excellent. So that's it, folks. Paneer Do Pyaaza for you. Easy to make at home. Have this with some nice onions on the side, green chilli, and a lovely paratha, and you will get all a tandoori roti, and you'll get that nice dhaba experience. As always, thank you for watching and subscribing, and do share, tell your friends. I'll see you next time.